So now I get to tell the story, right? I'm thousands of different versions of myself by the bloom or whatever, by the petal. Let's say that. Like, it just keeps going. So I'm here to tell everybody because I needed a space that was away, and then I was saying that I'm everything all at once and nothing and nowhere and cannot be defined, cannot be contained, and I have more to say about that. But what I just dropped the bomb on you about was me saying to Kundalini that I was in the hospital here in Arizona. Upon arriving here, that miserable trip through 2 nights of darkness, I ended up going to the hospital for anxiety and panic, and of course I made myself panic. Okay, I can go through that. I'm just not meant to die, Not right now. So that. And then, I met a Facebook friend who's from quite far away as I'm in Arizona visiting my grandparents' house and my brother and my cat and his little dog. That's real. That's me coming back to reality, okay? I'm not that bad off, dude. And then this I'm bad off with. I had to deal with this all day. And, like, some more. So I'm just gonna get cottonmouth. I was saying I'm that guy. That guy! What did I do? Man, you know the story. I thought this guy was writing songs about me. And so I scared him off. That's it. That's the story. And then come to find out, like, that's the thing about knowing somebody, even online, from states away. So he walked here, he says, with help, since July, right? It's almost the end of August, it's almost my birthday, and here I am to tell the tale. God damn. I think that's all the coffee I need right now. Holy shit. So I haven't had any coffee that has caffeine in it. I had a mix. So I'm like, can you just increase the dose of now I'm telling it. Increase the dose of this one medication so that I can sleep. And then I don't want to need to take more than one or whatever. And then she's like, yeah, how about we try trazodone, right? So I can brand names out here. Trazodone, some type of antidepressant that kind of fast working for helping you sleep. And there's one more thing, but I can't remember. And so the nurse, a colored lady, which surprises me, to be honest. And I'm in PV at this point, Prescott Valley. And she gave me both. Like, she just read it from my chart and she gave me both. So I'm like looking in the little thing and I'm like, yeah, should I? But then I'm like, I really want to sleep because I know that I'm leaving tomorrow. And then it just made me feel like shit combined with this, which I have, hold up, 2 of them on because they didn't have the right size. Combined with not taking off the 21 milligram patch. Oh god, I felt like hell. I got like ibuprofen, I got some, it's called hydroxyzine, or they call it Vistaril, but I like calling it hydroxyzine. And I took that to try to take a nap this morning too, instead of asking for an Ativan. When that was my last chance to get an Ativan that morning, because later they're like, no, we don't want to do that because of discharge. And I don't want to explain how upset that made me in a certain way about the way they presented it or whatever. But yeah, I pretty much like got to speak my piece the whole entire time and be heard for it, dude. Like even if it's just something, that needed to be known or whatever, needed to be clear. And so that's me avoiding like, how heartbroken am I right now, man? You can't imagine. Yeah. I was like, can I give you a shoulder hug? And he was like, yeah. And so then we were hugging. But I had all this shit in my hand. Shame. So yeah, now I'm broken again. And I can tell you more about this person in this one video. I need water. Oh, I think there's water in here. Ho ho ho! I'm living in, well, I see that some of my art pieces are not being used, but as far as never needing more than I have, bro. You're speechless, aren't you? You are speechless, and you will be for the rest of your life. Right? Okay, so his name's Joe, but that's not what I call him. No, but he called himself that. Okay, so I'm sitting there and I'm like, okay, this guy looks kind of familiar, and then he says his name, and then I'm like, his name in my head, and then I go back later, and he's like, or at one point he's like, do you have a last name? And I was like, yeah, and then I was like, this is the moment, it's coming, and then I'm like, what's your last name? And he has like 3 names, but the last name was his last name, and so I'm like, I knew it, I knew it, I knew it, Kyle, because I know everything, man. That's true. So, bro, that's all I have. Like, I can't tell you who he is because we're in there because we have problems, but I can just say that, like, it's unfortunate that he got stopped being from another state here because of just some kind of action and some kind of way of thinking. That's it. And that's the same for me. I think they tried to wake me up and, like, before they decided to just keep me there. But I was sleeping because I took a lot of medicine. And then I couldn't remember where I was. That's what happened, dude. Couldn't remember where I was. Can you stop this now? Because I'm overstimulated. Hey, fuck off, bro. You don't get to tell me who I am or my life, man. I feel like the fucking stars aligned, but like it's just that's it. That's our story. Like, but that's it for now. I gave him my Facebook name with the name that it is and my phone number, and I was like, hit me up. Oh, damn, I should have looked at it again. But yeah, I pretty much made him like, hey, this is your stuff. Take it to your bedroom because like I wanted him to have my phone number. Like, come on, he doesn't have a phone. So that's it. He doesn't have a phone. I don't have a phone. I don't know where it is. That's the way it should be. That's the way it always should be. I can't tell. Like, see, stuff like that, I can't tell. I just roll with it. But now you know my secret. So cheers to the friends who prove that we are friends, or something even more than that. Honestly, I feel like in the moment that we've been stripped to being only stuck with ourselves in the room with our building blocks and our fucking, okay, you know what was badass? I was in a sensory deprivation tank, man, for a while. I had earplugs. And so I was just like, I had a solo room for a second, and then I had a double room, but I had it alone for a second. And so I was just using my earplugs. Did I say headphones? I hope I didn't, because I keep wanting to, but earplugs the whole time. Mostly, unless I had to listen to someone, and then like the last day. Today I didn't really use them. Yesterday maybe not as much. And then when I'm trying to like talk to people, but I don't care. It's not like he talked that much. It's what you say without talking, Kundalini.